When's just here? We're back to a new Simpsons video, and we're back with a new re-reviewing of my favorite Simpson episodes. And this is another early Simpsons episode that I do enjoy. And yeah, it starts with this guy on this TV that's making people laugh, and Homer is like, I don't get it, what's so funny? And him thinking that they're thinking it's the TV's fault. Which, yeah, just hitting the TV. And then we see Troy McClure. Which, yeah, again, I just wish that we could... Again, I just wish that we can see this character more often. Right? And him getting a call from the show. And, yeah, Marge actually does some money. And... yeah, Homer thinking ballet, or thinking of a circus when Marge is talking about a ballet. Wanting to go to a ballet. And yeah, Homer just thinking of a circus with this bear in a hat in a car. And yeah, we see their neighbor Ruth, you know, with the girl, which I cannot remember. But you know, I did a re-reviewing of that episode as well. The Kid on the Block episode, which is another favorite of mine. But you know, her daughter, or Ruth's daughter, we see her that is wanting to borrow something, and yeah, Homer is putting his feet on it, that what Ruth is wanting to borrow, and it's not even Homer's, it's Ned Flanders, and Homer is then saying, "Oh, that's a ballet," and then Homer gets to, or we see this in flashback of Homer just getting this ejection with these military people instead of eating with Marge and her sisters. And yeah, we see him falling backwards as well from it. Still the side effects, and laughing. And then yeah, he's at work talking or walking with Carl and Lenny, and saying of how he has to go, he promised Marge he would go to a ballet with her. And then he sees this Crystal Buzz Cola, new Crystal Buzz Cola, and he tries, after seeing that he has no money in his pocket, he's trying to reach with his arm, and he eventually gets stuck, which, yeah, Lenny and Carl just leave him there, and he tries to make it, but yeah, nobody that we see in the nuclear plant is there. And yeah, Marge is just waiting for Homer, and then Homer calls Marge and saying that she's not going to believe this, but he's stuck in 2 vending machines. And Marge is wondering if someone Patty would go, and they're like, that's girl stuff. So, they're girls. And then Ruth comes back, giving Marge back this thing that she was needing. And Marge actually gets the idea to invite Ruth. Which, yeah, we see this ballet. And yeah, Marge actually takes Ruth to it. Goes with Ruth to this ballet. And of course we see Mr. Burns obviously there. And of course he's not enjoying it. And yeah, Homer, we see the fire department, and he's like, I'm going to have these stuck on me forever. And then we see this imagining of Homer still having these vending machines at Maggie's wedding. And then this guy telling Homer that we're going to have to saw your hand. And he's like, they'll grow back, right? And he's like, sure. And then one of the other guys that was looking, he then says that, Homer, were you holding on to the drink? And yeah, they're laughing after he's leaving the nuclear plant. And yeah, Ruth and Marge having some coffee, and her talking about her ex-husband. Ruth is talking about her ex-husband. And yeah, Homer just waiting for Marge to come back and writing this note, which apparently was supposed to be about to prove that he was stuck in the vending machines, but no, it wasn't. And yeah, we didn't see this flashback of home when Marge was trying to say this is a good chance for me to try to make some adult friends, and we see what happened the last time that Marge tried to make adult friends. Yeah, it didn't end so well. And Marge is getting ready, and Homer keeps asking, when are you going to be back? And yeah, she leaves and saying, how are you going to do this to the kids? And of course, they're telling her to have fun. And yeah, we see Ruth in her car as well, which is really nice. And then she puts in this tape. And yeah, it's one of the songs. First, it plays the song that plays on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. One of the songs that plays on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and then she flips it over, and it's the Welcome to the Jungle song that plays. I mean, I would say that Welcome to the Jungle song definitely kind of fits this kind of what they're doing. And yeah, Homer is of course saying that, yeah, Marge can have a girls' night out, then I'll have a hangout myself, which Lenny says he can't do it. I'm not sure whose legs that he's saving, but it's somebody's legs. And then, of course, he tries to call Mr. Burns, and he's like, who is this? And then, of course, he tries to call Ned, and then he just hangs up. And then he's like, I'll have one by myself. And then we get a reference to Home Alone. Yeah, we get a reference to Home Alone when they're talking about how they don't need a babysitter. Or Homer saying not needing a babysitter. And then, yeah, having this note, always do opposite of what Bart says. And, yeah, Lionel Hutz comes. Which, again, is another character I wish we could say more. And him just looking at his lawn and overhearing, like, in the Simpsons garbage, and overheard, like, looking in their trash, and overhearing of needing a babysitter, and then paying $8 to babysit, and 2 popsicles that he can take, and keeping a broken bird cage that he found. And yeah, Marge and Ruth go to this bar, and yeah, these guys just go over to Marge, which of course she says that she's flattered, but of course she's got, her husband and 3 kids. And yeah, Homer goes to Moe's, but of course, yeah, it's not so much good for him. And then, yeah, Hutz is watching television with the kids, and yeah, we see this other club that Ruth and Marge go to, and apparently Mayor Quimby that they see is there. And yeah, Homer goes to the Quickie Mart, reading this magazine, and Apu kicks him out, saying that this is not a library. And then he goes to the library, and he gets kicked out, and this lady says, this is not a Quickie Mart, when he brought food and drinks. I mean, yeah, he was in the Quickie Mart and getting kicked out, saying that this is not a library, and then he gets kicked out of the library, saying that this is not a Quickie Mart. And then Ruth shows Marge this gun. Yeah, she's got a gun, and she shoots these bottles, or these cans, and then Ruth is showing Marge how to use a gun, or how to point the gun. And yeah, apparently the cans that they were shooting were this old man's cans, whatever. And then they get this really cool spot at the Springfield sign, and apparently this is also a spot where Homer and Marge used to be when they were dating, and Homer destroying this satellite box used to destroying. And yeah, them sitting on the signs, which I want to know how they got up there as well. But yeah, having this good view and seeing some smoke, which apparently is where Marge's house is. And Lionel Hutz is taking all his stuff in his briefcase and just throwing it in the fireplace. And Homer, when Ruth and Marge leaves, Homer gets to the spot. And is thinking of bashing this new satellite box, but then he's like, but it's not the same without Marge. And I don't know what Chief Wiggum is doing here, but he's got this bottle, and then he just throws it, and we see this fire just start. Which, yeah, he offers to get Homer a ride home, which, of course, Homer misses Marge. And then, yeah, they say Marge and Rolf in the car, which he mentions about the headlights, which planning to pull him over, which Rolf says that the car that they're driving is a stolen car because she stole it from her ex-husband. And, yeah, Chief Wiggum puts in some chase music, but it's, of course, that whole song from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs that plays. But, yeah, Marge wants an explanation, of course, of Rolf's ex-husband's car that she stole from him. And, yeah, Homer having this thought of, before he realizes that it's Marge with Rolf. And, yeah, of course, they come to this stop and are just holding each other of being scared. And, yeah, they go to the station for Marge to call a cab. And Rolf says that Marge is a great friend. And when Marge is about to call for a ride, she says of these people of saying that friends stick together, which, yeah, she tells Rolf that she was right. And, yeah, they end up leaving. And, yeah, we see one of the school bullies, just having the siren on his helmet, like a police siren. And Chief Wiggum is cooking eggs on his cop car. And, yeah, the kid's waking up Lionel Hutz, and yeah, he just don't know what he was dreaming of. And yeah, we then see Kent Brockman on the news with the chase, with the police chasing Rolf and Marge and Rolf's ex-husband's car. And yeah, they're almost to the state limit. And yeah, they about turn because there's more police cars chasing them, and now they're about to get to this canyon. And Homer is telling Marge that he's sorry for a lot of these things that he's done. And yeah, they manage to stop, and Chief Wiggum and Homer manage to get in this garbage, which Homer is kissing. And yeah, then we end it with Rolf being charged, and Lionel Hutz getting paid after the hours that he was babysitting, and Marge being charged as well. And then a funny thing with Homer as well at the end. But yeah, another good one that I do enjoy from the early seasons. If I remember, I think this was season 5 or season 4. It was one of those two. Again, still in the early Simpsons.